cessation clause that was used to axe Cape Town Mayor Patricia de Lille.
Arguing in front of a full bench at the Cape High Court, Rosenberg said that the DA's rules were that a member ceases to be one when he or she publicly declares their intention to resign. He argued that de Lille was in breach of this rule and that there was a constitution in its very nature was contractual and therefore principles had to apply.
Day 2 of the full bench sitting at the Cape High Court. Mayor Patricia de Lille's legal counsel concluded its arguments. SC Johan de Waal continued to attack the DA's constitution. His main case was the formation of the Federal Legal Commission, which was to make the decision on whether or not de Lille's membership should be seized or not.
And it goes to this issue of bias, because you will see at page 145 of the papers that when Mr. Horn went to go and deliver the cessation letter to Ms. de Lille on that Thursday, the 3rd of May, in the afternoon, he is on the phone with Councillor J.P. Smith. He's on the phone with Deputy Mayor Nielsen. We say in our founding affidavit at page 41, what is he talking to these people about? He's supposed to be a neutral FLC person going to Ms. de Lille about cessation of membership. They don't respond to it. You can look at page 230.
For the DA, Sean Rosenberg focused on the nature of a constitution and the rules when one decides to be part of a party or organization. He argued that the court should scrutinize whether in the 702 interview, de Lille had made a public declaration with an intent to resign or not, because this is clearly against the party rules.
And it's clear in this context that the relationship has irretrievably broken down. So much is now equally apparent from the papers, but it's clear in the context against which this interview was held that by that stage, going back to over a year, the relationship had clearly, between party and member, had irretrievably broken down. And in the applicant's own words, the writing was on the wall. Everybody, respect, would have been aware that these were parties who wished to part from each other.
Judge Lehansi continued to interrupt Rosenberg in order for him to explain this clause.
And in exercising that public power, the court must look wider.
Yes.
So, what's your arguments on that? And what's the answer to all of this?
The FLC had given de Lille 24 hours to make submissions on why her membership should not be seized following the radio interview. The judge questioned the time given to the applicant, but Rosenberg argued that given the simplicity of the matter, 24 hours was adequate. In his reply, Advocate Dalim Mpofu hit back.
In respect of the 24-hour limitation, what he's saying is that it doesn't matter. You can give her 10 days, 10 years. The result will be the same. In respect of the mitigation requirement, for example, he's really saying it doesn't matter. She can bring mitigation about all sorts of things, that she was sick and this, that and the other. It will make no difference. The result will be the same. She'll be gone.
Judgment on the matter has been reserved. Nomawethu Solwandle, SABC News, Cape Town.
SABCnews.com is your one-stop digital portal to all the news you need. With a website that is easy to use on mobile, SABC News prides itself in being the primary source of public service content across multiple platforms. Watch live streams of all the big news events on the SABC News YouTube channel, which is one of the most viewed South African YouTube channels globally. And catch up on the best of SABC television and radio news. Follow